All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, B'dash. Of course, giving double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a hearty and sincere shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect, scattered abroad the four winds of the earth. I'm just going to get right into it. As you can see, I'm currently on the road, so I'm going to do my best to quote precepts and I got a few things that I would like to say in the spirit, and Lord's will, it'll be edifying. So with the first thing is, you can see by the lesson title, that there's no time like the present. So, we're at a point where, we see everything that's happening significantly fast, right? And that's due to prophecy, okay? Prophecy is happening on all sides. And, now's the time where we want to be able to take things to the next level. Because make no mistake about it, you can see the changes that have happened between 2019, 20, and 2021. I mean, it's as different as night and day, right? You have the different health passes that are being implemented throughout the entire world. Okay, because this is a global initiative by Esau Edom to establish his New World Order in a desperate attempt to, retain his power and control and rulership over the world. So we're getting ready to see things intensify, man. All right, brothers. As the scriptures say, for those of us that have been watching, that have been remaining sober, that have been remaining diligent, we know what time we're in. But, as a caution, as an exhortation, we have to continue to cultivate that mindset. We've been put in an advantage through the word to, to wait on the Lord. That's something that we've been blessed with. Temperance. We have a sense of self-control and discipline. We've been in a position where we've experienced losses, okay? And as far as we're concerned, everything in this life is counted as a loss, okay? As an acceptable sacrifice in the sight of the Heavenly Father for the world and the kingdom, okay, of heaven that is to come. And you need to be continually, all right, or routinely, I should say, and continuing to cultivate that mindset, to wait upon the Lord, to not make haste in time of trouble. Because again, the spirit of this lesson right now is things are getting ready to intensify. And I mentioned about the different health passes. I was doing some research last night on it. You have the EU or the European Union, and they have their version of their health pass. You have Israel with their green pass. Okay, you have the United States, okay, where they have their, V card, QPR code, and the forcing of, getting two, injections of this experimental poison to allow you to, function socially within this system, because that's the new standard. And, you can gauge what happens next, okay, and what Esau is ultimately pushing for. And see where, negotiation isn't going to work, okay, or isn't working, then comes the force, right? So where they're not able to, and, Fauci, he had done an interview where, persuading people, with this thing and that thing doesn't work, then, other measures has to be instituted, which is going to be forced. So, this is not the be-all of this situation. And, we can anticipate in spirit that things are going to only intensify, tenfold, that the Lord is really getting ready to shake things up, man. And brothers, and of course you sisters, you don't want to be taken off guard, man. So there's no time like the present, right? Make sure you're doing your videos, okay? Make sure that you're fervently sending up prayers not only for yourself but for the body of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, if you lack in anything, make sure that you're praying for it and honing in on certain, areas where you can do better. We're going to need all of those, spiritual things in order to continue to endure and to continue to fight. A lot of what we're going to experience, in the whole outcome is going to be dependent on what we've cultivated now, in terms of our mindset, in terms of, what we've done in the spirit. Of course, it ultimately comes down to the hopeful elect, but we want to optimize our positioning, right? So we want to pray more. When he was seeing all that was getting ready to happen in the latter days, what did he say? He said, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days? Now, ultimately, if we've been doing the right thing, right? Because the Lord said to comfort each other with these words, all right, that there's a reward for our labor, and we totally embrace that there's a consolation for our effort, for our diligence, ultimately for our faith, because the way we're justified, Akim, and Aqua, is through our faith, how much confidence and trust that we have in the words of the Lord, right? Like I said, that's what puts us at an advantage as opposed to the world, as opposed to the rest of the Israelites, and you could see the folly in sight with Israel. They're not even waiting to see, what future health implications may come before listening to the enemy and getting this experimental poison. All right, none of them have taken, heed and considered in times past how a lot of these pharmaceutical companies have been caught in all types of lies and lawsuits where, they delayed reporting on, the different side effects and, complications that came, with the different administering of the drugs that they push. So, you could see the mentality of Jake, they're totally gone. And that's to be expected according to prophecy. But again, no time like the present. You should be getting all that you can now, cultivating the right mindset, building yourself up, making that investment so that when the time comes, you're secure in your position. Because the Lord is getting ready to shake things up, man. That's one thing for sure. All right? Like I said, you could see the differences between 2019, 2020, and 2021. You could see how the Lord has shortened the time for the sake of his elect. So the expectation is that things are going to intensify that much more quickly. Things are going to get a lot harder. Things are going to get a lot more intense. So we want to ensure that we are, again, optimizing our positioning, in this faith, in this ministry, in this work, so that we are able to stand against these things, so that we have a defense. What's our defense? Our knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that's what we are to be cultivating so that when we, are put in these positions, our mindset is automatically defaulted to wait upon the Lord. Don't make haste. Building a level of resilience, building a level of resistance, resisting Esau, resisting his ways, resisting these spirits, because you got to understand, we still in this flesh, man. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, all right? Sometimes you got to catch yourself because we do get caught up with worry. We get caught up with anxiety. Sometimes doubt tries to seep in, and take over. And see, this is why we need to, be more actively engaged in the spirit so we can heighten, our defenses, increase and strengthen our defenses, all right, and our maneuverability as these things are coming, so we can spiritually dodge them, and do what we need to do so that the Lord can make good on his word, because there's still conditions to this thing. Yes, the elect no doubt is going to receive salvation, but we are to put on as the hopeful elect and do what we need to do, all right, as a condition of our faith. It's all about making sacrifices. It's about doing what we can so we can continue to abound in the work of the Lord. Be more charitable, be more brotherly, execute more discipline, do more self-examination, right? Because things are getting ready to intensify, and you want to, increase your confidence, and you do that spiritually. Okay, that's how we're going to win this fight. All right, we're in the midst of great spiritual warfare. Okay, and brothers can feel it, right? And a lot of wonderful things have been happening too, man. The Lord is constantly at work. Brothers notice, that after the Day of Atonement, and of course we just had, spirits, the Lord is increasing brothers' faith. The Lord is literally in the process of changing us, man. All right? And bringing us into that next level for what is to come. And this is, again, just an exhortation, and a reminder that we are living in very serious times. Okay, and the Lord is getting ready to shake things up. And, we want to do all that we possibly can to continue to stay acceptable in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And again, I'm going to say it again. Optimize our position in the faith, okay, so that our defenses are at, the best possible point, all right? So, you got to pray more for the body, pray for more strength. Pray for more faith. Pray for endurance. Okay? Just good to say, pray without ceasing. Right? And we will fare well in the times ahead. All right? That'll put us in a position where the scriptures say how, at famine and destruction thou shalt laugh. Because even though we might feel pressure in the flesh, our spirit has been prepared and embracing not only the bad, but the good, right? Because through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom. But nevertheless, the Lord is going to strengthen us and work with us. And, once our faith has been tested and we've been qualified, okay? But when you put something to the test, you got to prove of what sort it is. And the Lord is going to give us that necessary increase right at the perfect moment, whether it be through spiritual intervention, giving a brother spiritual power, or whatever means, but the Lord undoubtedly is going to take care of his elect, okay? And those of us that truly believe and have the faith and have been, doing what is expected of us, okay? Not only out of obligation, but willingness, okay? So, I'm going to just kind of leave it there. I just wanted to kind of get those, thoughts off my chest. Lord's will, you might have gotten something from this. You were edified. All right? Until the next one, I say, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Mekach B'Dash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom.